Welcome back. Jerry Shenk is here from the video station with this month's video picks. Now, and if people don't watch before, these aren't mainstream necessarily. These are
not necessarily mainstream. Actually, two of them are this week, but then hey.
Let's mix it up.
Let's mix it up.
All right, let's start with...
The first one is mainstream Carnage. This is a 4-character piece based on the play Gods of Carnage. And it's about an hour and 20 minutes. All takes place in one setting. Jodie Foster, Kate Winslet, Christoph Taylor, and John C. Reilly.
That's a cast.
Directed by Roman Polanski. They rehearsed for an entire 6 weeks without filming, so they could get the rhythms of this play down just right. Then they whipped through the filming like crazy.
Really?
And it's two sets of parents meet to discuss the injury one of them son has done to the other on the playground, a relatively minor injury. And you see people getting together in all the tribal associations you could think of. Gender, marrieds against marrieds, haves against have-nots. It's a very lacerating, but the acting is terrific.
Yeah, sounds
Just
great.
some good stuff.
Sounds great. All right.
Next, The King of Devil's Island, Alert Stoughton. This is a Norwegian film.
Everybody in Stoughton, go and get this.
Stoughton, go get the phone, quick. The King of Devil's Island won the Norwegian equivalent to Best Picture, you know, kind of thing. And Stellan Skarsgård is absolutely terrifying as a man who upholds a systemic fault. You know what I mean?
No.
He almost has no personality.
Oh, okay.
The system is evil, and he's upholding it all the way. It takes place on an island for bad boys, as it were, and it's a true story. 1913 or so in Norway, has a whale for a symbolic thing, kind of Moby Dicky-like, and you know, and it's very claustrophobic because it's on this island. And suddenly, in my living room, it's like my TV set grew double in size when it opened up on Norway's scenery.
Really?
Oh, it was beautiful. But this is a very, very moving film.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Should be seen.
All right.
Next, Young Goethe in Love. Goethe is Germany's equivalent to Shakespeare.
Okay.
And this is 1770s, and he can't get his poetry published, and his dad shifts him to an out-of-the-way place to learn how to be a lawyer, which he should not be, okay?
Okay.
And he meets a local lass there, falls in love, but she, alas, has to marry a wealthy man to finance her family. He is very despondent about this, writes it up into a novel, The Sorrows of Young Werther, which became instantly famous, made him wealthy, and started the Romantic movement. This is about the time of our revolution. Started 1777. Started the Romantic Revolution and a rash of suicides all over Europe. So this is a background for that. It's actually a fairly delightful film. They don't throw the suicides in until the last minute, but you know. And then next is a Korean film that even the title is Zen, relation of face, mind, and love. It's a Korean version of Shallow Hal. The hero has an auto accident at the beginning, it alters his brain, so he's an architect, and he goes around seeing everything in terms of diagrams. It alters that for a few days, so he sees women's faces differently. And he falls in love with an ugly woman. And when his mind rearranges itself and her face does, he doesn't know what to do.
Really?
The relationship of face, mind and love. And it ends on one of these Zen-like Korean things that, it suddenly goes back to the start of the movie, and you realize something was going on there you didn't know. It's just very good.
Yeah.
Besides which, they get married 3/4 of the way through the movie, and it's a Christian ceremony. So, no, God, you must be Presbyterians, which are really, really great over there in Korea.
Yeah, it's a small number.
But it's a funny movie.
All right, one more.
And then one more, this is major, Haywire. Steven Soderbergh wanted to direct Carla Canary in a movie when he saw her stomping people. She's a fighter, kung fu type person. So we got a bunch of big stars, as you see there, Michael Landon, some other people.
Not Michael Landon.
Yeah, no. Who am I thinking now?
Here, let's look.
Michael Douglas.
Michael Douglas, there you go.
It's Michael Douglas. And, you know, some other big stars, and got them out because they wanted to work with Soderbergh, and made this Stomp 'em Romp 'em spy movie, and she can stomp. I like a good gymnast performing. You know, I really do. Can she act? Yeah.
Well, there you
actually.
go. That's a bonus.
But she can stomp, and it's a fun stomp movie. It's one of these spy things where everyone's betraying everybody else, and Antonio Banderas is in it also.
Yeah, that's a big cast.
A big cast. And again, if you like a little romping stomping, it'll stomp you.
Well, something for everybody here.
She's good. Oh yeah. Well, if you watch them all, think think how well educated you'll be. You know about young Goethe and what
There
he
you
did
go.
to start his career?
Absolutely.
But The King of Devil's Island is really excellent. Just a good film.
All these titles available at the video station, and we have a list at channel3000.com in case you went by too fast. Jerry, good to see you. We'll see you in a month.
Okay.
And we'll be right back with a final check of your forecast.